Alright guys, Dylan here, back with more Mass Effect 2. It's been a little bit. I can continue on here once I can make sure the stream's still going. But yeah, I mean, let's just load right into it. Who cares about this part of it? Okay, why can't I see the stream on my end? There we go. That only took a little while.
There we go.
And we are good. So, yeah, we're back with more Mass Effect. I do apologize for not streaming on Monday. Kind of got a late start to working on the near replicant script I wanted to do, and then by the time I finished it, it was like 12:30 or so, and I was already tired, so I was just like, screw it. But yeah, we're here now. A bit of a later start than I would have liked even tonight. Had some stuff come up, but whatever. So we're here. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow. At least that's like currently the plan. Again, normally I would, normally I work until pretty late on Thursday, and then also it's like Stars for Africa and Big Brother. Usually I'm not able to get around to streaming on Thursday, but because, what are we doing? Oh fuck, we went back to, okay, we're about to do Garrus's thing. Yeah, yeah, because my work schedule is a bit different this weekend, next week as well. I should be able to stream on Thursdays, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I guess we're doing Garrus's loyalty mission. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, to be honest, I'm getting to the point now where I kind of just want to finish Mass Effect 2. Just because, like, really, most of what I was excited for in this trilogy playthrough that we're doing here was for Mass Effect 3. And it's like, it feels like 2's kind of dragging on a bit, but whatever. Wait, what are we doing here again? Garrus, find Fade. He's in the warehouse in the Neon Markets. Is that through... Oh, wait, there's the warehouse. I see it. There you go. Yeah, hey, Gumball. Yeah, my Australian Survivor power rankings are fucked too. But yeah, hey Jack Friedman, hey Soraquil. Yeah, the Australian Survivor that did not go well, did it? I was still feeling good about Shannon. I didn't think she was gonna win. Like she was like number I think 3 on my power rankings for a while. But I had not expected her to go home. I really thought, I thought the storyline was so set up for Simon to be taken out before, yeah, it is this way. For Simon to be taken out before Shannon. So the fact that Shannon went home was a pretty big surprise to me. I will say that by the time, of Tribal Council and everything, I was like, I feel like Shannon's getting voted out here. But even when it was, Shannon versus Laura, I thought Laura was going home. I didn't think Shannon was going home there. That did surprise me still. This is the first episode where you realize how tall Claire is. Yeah, she's 6 foot, right? Yeah, she's pretty massive. Yeah, she was standing next to Whitney, right? In the veto pick. She was just towering over her.
You're not quite how I imagined you.
I mean, that twist from Australian Survivor, they do this stuff all the time. Last season, they literally did this exact same twist last season for All Stars, but instead of having the people that won, actually they didn't even have immunity winners, did they? I think what happened is they just went straight to fire to 2 people that got voted out. So they did a similar twist to this last time as well. Yeah, Big D going home was a shocker. But, I missed the button. God damn it. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah, Big D going home was a shocker, but I'm not, edit-wise, I'm not particularly shocked. I feel like edit-wise, he hasn't been getting as much content as I would have liked him to be. It's not surprising me from that standpoint that he went home. And also, I feel like in his boot episode, I pegged that he was going home. I just didn't know how. The fact that he goes home the way he does is ridiculous. But, again, he was just being shown as so cocky the entire time. It's I felt like it was pretty clear he was going home. And to be fair, I did also get spoiled. before I watched the episode that's like something crazy happened.
Then maybe you'd like to tell us what
And I was thinking coming into the episode, I was thinking like, oh, Simon gets blindsided both idols in his pocket or something like that. But then Simon's tribe wins immunity, so I was like, okay, what can happen now? And then like I was like, okay, like based on the edit and everything, I was like, okay, it seems like Big D's going home somehow. And then like at that moment that we saw the Braun tribe being confused about a vote split, which is just a ridiculous scene in its entirety. I was like, okay, so someone must mess up the split here. And like I was expecting that to happen. I just didn't expect it to be Kara of all people too, which is hilarious. That we see that it is going to be like we see like the Bronze being confused at the split, but then it's like the only non-Braun person that ends up actually getting confused. Like it's insane. Like that entire situation is so dumb. But yeah.
Interesting. But it changes nothing.
Yeah, like Kara, like how terrible of a player is Kara? Like she's still in a good, like she's still being kept around here, but it's like, I mean, she's not playing well at all. I mean, she obviously played an idol on George, essentially voting herself out. Mind you, on that time on purpose, and it's now she almost accidentally votes herself out again, but through a completely different situation, and that time not on purpose. It's hilarious, like this entire situation of Caro. Where am I going? Take Cap to factory. Okay. So I just need to go to a rapid transit, right? If I can find one. Yeah, really insane week of Australian Survivor. Yeah, I was pretty low on the season after week 1. Week 2 was solid, and I felt like this week in particular was particularly crazy there. To where, like, I see potential for this being like a Champions vs. Contenders, Champions vs. Contenders 1-esque season, where there's a lot of big flips and stuff. I'm pretty excited to see how this plays out. Yeah, I'm pretty into it at this point. I wasn't that into it earlier, but I feel pretty good right now. Let's just do Kasumi, I guess? I mean, is Carter the worst player this season? I haven't thought about the player ranking just yet, but it's like, I mean, Phil's not. I mean, no, Jillian's her name, right? No, Janelle. Whatever, second boot, 100% the worst player this season. But Kara's pretty close. I mean, especially if she goes home soon. If she goes home, like, the next few rounds, I feel like she's going to be pretty low. But, yeah, for me, Janelle is probably still the bottom. Watching BB20, I'm on the week where Rachel is evicted. I love that moment. I love the moment so much where Rachel goes home. Because, like, it's... You thought it felt scripted. Like, for me, like, I mean, I feel like that was completely genuine on Rachel's end. Like, she had no inkling she was going home. And again, she cared about the game so much. I feel like that was just genuine, her, like, being genuinely heartbroken. Yeah, she really had no inkling she was going home at all until that Brent speech. Where even then, it's like after that, I don't think she had any reason to truly believe that she was going home. Like, really, for me, like, the Rachel eviction from B20 is like one of my favorite Big Brother moments probably ever. Like, it's probably like at least top 10. Like, it's one of my favorite evictions ever. Oh shit. almost blocked someone accidentally. Christian is he's not as big of a target as you would think. I mean, like, he's definitely not positioned well long term, but he's not the target next week somehow. And there's still talk about, like, getting rid of Alyssa over Christian, mainly because, like, people are thinking about, like, using Christian to win comps for them. like someone like Tiffany in particular has a pretty good relationship with Christian, so like she has no real reason to get rid of him right away. But yeah, I mean, he definitely is, like him and Derek X are essentially being looked at as like the two comp threats for the season. Yeah, Big Brother again. Like I haven't been like really paying attention to the live feeds that much. Really, I feel like this season, for some reason, I just haven't. And too, I think BB22, I kind of did similar thing. I don't know if it's just because like I'm busier now than I used to be back during like BB21. I don't even know if I was really paying super close attention to it. Like I definitely see like updates. Okay, well, what the fuck? But yeah, I mean, like, again, like, it's this week's kind of similar thing to last week and the week before, where it's a lot of, there's a lot of maneuvering from some of the bigger players in the game, but nothing, like, but like, the majority of it isn't going to end up mattering at the end of the day. So, like, I don't feel too incensed to, like, really focus on the feeds. Like, I have been listening to the live feed updates from R2P, but outside of that, I haven't really been focusing too much on the live feeds. Who have you... winner pick for BBAU, it was Marley. I got that right. Like, for me, like, there was no... Like, Marley just felt like the very obvious winner pick to me. Like, he seemed like this really, like, nice, genuine guy who was going to be good at competitions, who was going to be well-liked by the public and by the players in the house. Like, to me, Marley was my winner pick from the beginning. I end up, like, Marley to me, like, isn't that interesting of a TV character. But he just felt like the front runner. Like, he was my winner pick preseason, then, like, once we saw, like, the first few episodes, like, I thought Marley was a pretty clear front runner pretty much the entire season. Like, I never had any real doubt that Marley was gonna win the game. Because, like, I just felt like his edit was so primed for him being someone that makes it to the end. And it's like, if someone like Marley's getting to the end, like, how is he losing a public vote? It's like, I just don't see how that happens. Especially with Australia. Again, a country that is so based around, like, mateship and everything. Like, to me, it felt so clear Marley was going to win. I mean, Rachel should have known with what they did to Winston. But yeah, I think it's a slightly different situation where, like, Winston was kind of like, Winston was, like, openly, like, losing his mind in the game and everything. And, like, well, then, I think it also has to do with the fact that obviously Rachel wasn't clued into things at that point. Because, like, it's like with Winston, it's like, even before the week where he goes home with Brett, like, he had already, like, lost his mind. Like, he was already being looked at as someone that was expendable to his alliance because he was okay, what the fuck. He was just being too paranoid and, like, would constantly check in with people and just would really annoy them. While, like, with Rachel, like, all that stuff doesn't... Like, Rachel coming into that week was set. Like, she was pretty well positioned, where she was, like, kind of the person in the middle, where she had, like, pretty good relationships with, like, people on both sides. And then, like, her game really just blows up, like, earlier that week. Where it's like, I don't feel like there was as much reason for her to expect the blindside coming than there was with someone like a Winston.
What the hell is Hawken up to?
Where are we going? You're predicting only 4 members of Cookout Max will make it to the end. Yeah, I mean, I think... like, it's tough. Like, I think Tiffany is set for the end game at this point. It's just a matter of who she's going to get there with. Now, we know that Tiffany, as of right now, still plans to go to the end. Okay, I should move this because this is getting annoying. But yeah, is still planning on getting to the end of the cookout right now, which I think is a bad move on her end. Like, I think that is not her optimal final six. Like, while she does have alliances within that, she has the final two of Kylan, which is deteriorating very quickly, but she still technically has that. She has the final three of Xavier and Hannah. She has the final two of Hannah. We know that her current plan is to go to the final two with Hannah. What was it? But the thing that I don't like about her plan is that she's planning taking Big D and Azza further into game, two people who she has absolutely no control over. She's also planning on taking Brittany to 7, which, again, she has no control over Brittany. Like, why are you taking her to 7? I think she's planning... Who was 8? 8 was Alyssa, right? Like, she detailed her entire boot order the other day. And it's like, Alyssa is 8, I think, on her list, which is like, again, why? You have no control over Alyssa. Like, I really don't get what Tiffany's doing. Like, like, for me, Tiffany is, like, someone that is dominating the game right now and is dictating a lot of the action, but she's doing it in a way that I don't feel like is her best option. Like, she does have so many options, which is, like, you have to credit her for that, but it's like, I don't feel like she's taking the best route to the end. And especially when she has people like Derek X and she has Claire, these two people who are massive threats to her, and I do think she should try to take them out before the end game. But it's like, there's still people that are loyal to her and people that are willing to work with her long term. I mean, Claire is still planning on taking Tiffany to the end, from what I understand. Derek X that's not the case, but still, like, still a very good relationship with him. Like, it is insane to me that the route that Tiffany currently plans on taking, though, again, like, she changes her mind all the time, so who knows if she's gonna actually do it. But it's insane to me. But, like, if she, like, Tiffany, again, if Tiffany's trying to get the cookout to be the final 6, I mean, I feel like if she continues down that path, especially with the amount of control she currently has, I do feel like that's going to be a likelihood. Or not likelihood, but I think it's going to be one of the more likely scenarios. But yeah, I think Derek X and Christian, I think they have serious potential to comp out. Particularly Christian. I think Christian... I could definitely see a Jackson Holly-esque run for Christian and Alyssa. With Christian just being, like, far and away the top competitor this season. Seeming to, have figured out the game pretty well. I do think he is not, I don't think he's, positioning himself the best right now. But I do think he's demonstrated, the ability to pick up the game pretty quickly. Shit. And I do think Claire is another person that I don't have crossed off either. I think Claire's another one that I could see Claire going on a comp run, and I could see Claire pulling off some moves if she gets the right people. I think the problem for her right now is that she doesn't recognize how much Tiffany is willing to get rid of her, to where Tiffany plans on getting rid of her. I believe first round of jury is still the plan, which, again, that is obviously really bad for Claire, especially considering she talked about how she's putting her trust in Tiffany and is hoping that Tiffany isn't screwing her, which, spoiler, Tiffany's screwing her. But yeah, it's again, there's a lot of interesting dynamics going on right now with BB 23. I think that's the thing that's keeping this season interesting, because it's like the week by week stuff is not particularly interesting. It's like it's like, again, like, once Frenchie's on the block that week, it's like, it's pretty clear Frenchie's going home. Once Brent's on the block, it's like, yeah, he's going home, even though, like, there was some intrigue of, like, oh, is he going to be blindsided or not, which that ended up leading nothing. But it's like, again, like, we knew he was going home. Whitney here, going home, no sliver of a chance of her staying. Like, the week by week stuff is pretty boring, but it's like the setup for future weeks that is pretty entertaining at this point.
So, Fade. Couldn't make
Oh,
yourself
this is...
disappear.
for some reason, I forgot Fade was a human. Whenever I think of Fade, I think of him as a Turian for some reason. Whatever. Yeah, I've thought about that. I thought about doing a video on, like, my history of winner picks for shows. I just don't know how to really format that, and also it's not really, like, a big priority, but that is a video listed on my, video ideas.
That had to hurt.
I do, and, like, I think I've run through them on stream before, though.
Still haven't heard what you want.
You helped a friend of mine.
Yeah, I think it's a mistake. Yeah, I think it's a mistake to take Xavier to the end for Tiffany as well. I think Xavier's for sure cutting Tiffany at the
His
end.
name was Sidonus. Turian came from the...
And to be fair, I think this is great for Xavier. Like my opinion of Xavier's game has gone up a lot this week, where I do think he's way better positioned. Like the cookout going to Final Six is amazing for Xavier. Like Cookout going to Final Six is like he has a Final Three with Hannah and Tiffany. He has a Final Three with Kylan and Big D. He has a very good relationship with Azza. He has a very good relationship with Kylan. He also has a good enough relationship with Tiffany. He's trying to build like a Final Two with Hannah. It's like he is so well positioned if the Cookout gets the Final Six, which. Again, like, that seems to be what Tiffany's plan currently is, and if that happens, like, I see Xavier as the most likely winner at that point. He's just so well positioned, he has the ability to win comps, like, he's pretty good in that position. Yeah, like, preseason picks, like, it's weird, it's like, I've actually had a decent, like, track record with preseason picks. The problem is that it seems like every fucking one I do for a video on the channel, I end up getting wrong. And it's really irritating that that ends up being the case. Like, I believe the only video that I've done, only preseason video I've done where I got the pick right was Cody in BB22. And to be honest, I forgot that was the case. Like, I had to be reminded that that was the case on stream. And, like, I've had, like, really actively bad ones on stream as well, or on video as well. Like, I've had Ovi, BB21, I mean, Shannon, Australian Survivor's not the greatest. Because, well, I mean, like, where are we even at Australian Survivor? She's, like, what, 18th place? So, not great there.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think, like, have I picked Australian Survivor? Yeah, I picked Pia. Right, yeah, I picked Pia. Did I pick Shane?
Kill you? No, but I don't mind.
No, right? Yeah, I picked Monica as the winner, preseason winner pick, but I'm pretty sure by the end game I picked Shane. By the way, that's something that was interesting today, is that, so I've been editing my Assassin's Creed Revelations retrospective, and some of the footage that I scrolled through had my mic on where I was talking, and it was recorded during Champions vs. Contenders 1, when that was airing. I was talking about Champions vs. Contenders 1, and I fucking called Shane Gould winning the season in one of those recordings, like from relatively early on. It was like around the time of the merge, so I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, I mean, Shane, oh yeah, BB Can, let's see, I didn't really have one season 1 because I didn't watch until week 2. But yeah, season 2
Don't waste your time on
was Adele.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Right?
Thanks for helping me with this, Shepard.
Yes. Season 2 was Adele. Yeah, season 2 was Adele. Season 3... Who was season 3? Oh, Godfrey. Godfrey was season 3. Season 4 was Tim. Season 5 was Bruno. Which, so, I was like between Bruno and Kevin. I was so close on that. But yeah, I was technically Bruno. What, 6 was Paris. 7 was... Who was 7? Who was 7? Wait. Oh, no, it was Esty. It was Esty. Okay, yeah, I didn't get it right. I was thinking, did I pick Dane? But no, it was Esty. I was pretty high on Dane in preseason, though. But yeah, I did pick Esty.
Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot.
Then, I mean, 8 doesn't matter at this point, but, did I pick Kyle? Like, I picked Kyle, right? Which, that's a historically bad pick there. And then yeah, 9 I did pick Jed, which again it was between Jed and Ty. Like I usually like that's the thing too is I usually like when I narrow it down to 2, I usually get the pick wrong. I usually like go for the other person,
Shepard, can you
not going for the person that ends up actually winning, which is also kind of shit. Yeah, BB Can 1, like even like when I started watching in week 2, I'm pretty sure I still got the wrong pick. Like I'm pretty sure I didn't pick Jillian. I probably picked Peter or Alec, but it doesn't matter either way. I didn't pick Jillian.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, like everyone was high on Kyle
Move to
preseason.
the side.
Well, not I don't know if everybody, but like there were definitely a lot of people. What do I do here? Yeah, move to the side. Yeah, fuck him.
You want a
Kill him.
Harkins, man? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him
Oh,
talking
that's
a few
why I'm
more
thinking of
seconds.
Fade as Sidonis. Okay, that's why I got the
was
two
told Harkin was one
confused.
of the best. This better not happen again.
Yeah, Sade is the okay. Yeah, Sidonis is the guy that
Oh, it won't.
that betrayed
Don't
him.
worry.
What?
Yeah, fuck you, Sidonis.
Shit.
Take the shot. Thank you. But yeah,
Betrayal.
I'm trying to think Australian Survivor. Who'd I pick? Obviously Shannon. This time I was wrong. I picked Brooke for All Stars, which again kind of close. I did pick Pia for
That was easy enough.
Championship Contenders 1 or 2. Yeah, Championship Contenders 1. I'm pretty sure I picked Monica, which kind of close, not really, but 5th place. I'm good enough.
This is over.
Yeah.
Championship Contenders 2. I picked Henry,
Glad to hear it.
right?
Thanks for helping me, Shepard.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Keep
sure.
moving. I need to
Then
get
Championship
those
Contenders 1, or not Championship, Australian Survivor 1.
With you.
Whatever, alright, whatever. Australian Survivor 2017, I picked Henry. Australian Survivor 2016, I picked. I don't remember. Either way, it wasn't Christy. I'm trying to think through. Was it Brooke? It might have been Brooke also. No, I don't think it was. 9. I'm trying to think through all the people, but I really don't remember anymore. Either way, it wasn't Christy, so I was still wrong. So I've only picked one Australian Survivor winner.
Sorry for the inconvenience, man.
Wait, where am I going? I shouldn't be going here. Not that it really matters. Wait, so what do we still have to do? We still have... So Samara's loyalty mission, Grunts, Mordens, Tali... Oh, we still have to pick up Tali. I forgot. We're going to do that last, right? Yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to pick up Tali, do the IFF. Well, no, but we can't do that, can we? Shit. Yeah, we can't, because I forgot. I'm trying to keep everyone alive. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's just leave, and then I think we're going to go to Tachanka. Whatever. Yeah, you get the point. Oh, you messed it up? You messed up the Garrus loyalty mission? I mean, either way, you get his loyalty, but yeah, you can't, if you if you warn Sidonis, there's a way to still come out of that pretty good with Garrus. But I think it relies on you having full Paragon or Renegade. Like, you have to have the optional dialogues available. Like the new dialogue, whatever, you get the point. The things that unlock. Because if you don't, then I think you do end up pissing him off. But I think you get his loyalty anyway, though.
I would like to speak with you, Commander.
Why? Didn't I guess? Wait. Why? Oh, no, that's... Okay, that's it telling us to go talk to him. Okay, never mind. I guess we haven't talked to him yet? Whatever. Hey, Bryce. Yeah, just continuing on here. It's right past midnight. God damn it. Yeah, I did get a late start tonight, which I did not want to do. I was actually trying to get a start around 10:15 or so, pretty early, but then want to make a bit more progress in my Assassin's Creed Revelations retrospective, and then kind of just time blew by. Fuck, that's tomorrow. It's over here. There we go.
I mentioned when we met on Ilium that I was dying. It's called Kestrel syndrome. It's not communicable, but I have less than a year to live.
Yeah, you're just like worried that you wouldn't get his loyalty. Oh wait, what am I doing? Go on, I
Is that what you
guess.
called me here for?
Yeah.
I wasn't worried.
Didn't watch today's BB episode.
But as I face the end of my
It wasn't anything too. I mean, it's a standard episode. Nothing too amazing. I'm trying to think. Like, was there even any like? I mean, again, it's tough for me with the episodes because I know what's going on in the feeds, and like there's rarely a time where like I see something in the episode and I'm like surprised.
You spawned.
See, I feel like it was just like a standard episode. I found the veto competition kind of boring.
Complications. I used
I think I always find that one kind of boring, especially if it's a
disconnected.
because I feel like it's like so like this one in particular. Like I feel like if I were to like just see the competition, like it's just pretty clear who's gonna win that right off the bat. But oh yeah, Ozza. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Ozza. That stuff was fun with Ozza talking about her crush on Xavier and her wanting to take out Whitney to get Xavier on her side. Like that was fun. But again, kind of standard episode.
Of course. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Where's Lauren O'Connell's move to play the idol and Chris rank on worst moves? It's not good. It's not like an all-time terrible move. Like I don't think it's like top 10. Again, I haven't really thought about it, but it's not a good move. Like it's a pretty bad move, but it's not like a worst move of all time. I don't think. Yeah, jokers are a joke. Yeah, usually anti-showmance people do not stick with that usually. Oh, which by the way, I do love that. That with Ozza, it's like in the preseason, obviously we knew that she was very anti-showmance. But like she started, like when she in the premiere, like she talks about how she's usually like boy crazy and everything, right? Which is like that took a turn I didn't expect. Which oh wait, fuck, this is at the Citadel too. Okay, let's just do this then. I forgot about that. That's at the Citadel. Second worst idol play of all time. I mean, it's a bad idol play. It's a really bad idol play. I don't know how it is as a worst move of all time though. Like especially if we're talking about worst move, like in terms, like I think worst move has to be like Wu taking Tony or Colby taking Tina, or like one of these moves where if you make the other move, you win the game. I think that has to be the worst move. If we're talking about dumbest move, then I think this could be higher, but even then, I don't think it's particularly high. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's like Lauren wasn't winning, more than likely. Like, even if she gets to the end against Gavin and Julie, supposedly Drew was going to vote for Gavin, which was her only winning, like, that was her only chance at winning at that point. So again, like if we're talking about worse, like as an objectively worse, I don't think it's the worst move, but it is a bad move though. I mean, it definitely is. Did we ever get a sniper? We didn't. That's lovely. How have I gotten this far without getting a sniper? That's kind of ridiculous. Oh, whatever. His idol on Malcolm is the worst idol play of all time. I don't think so. Because that was like, I don't think that's the worst idol play of all time. Because like, that would have been incredible. Like if they actually had put their votes on Malcolm, they would have been able to blindside Andrea out of the game, and that would have changed up the power structure and everything like that. I don't think that's the worst move.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I'm an idiot. I have to fucking. I'm an idiot. I have to take Thane, which I mean, good thing there's a thing right here, but I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we need to get Thane. Fuck, that's not Thane. There's. Oh wait, fuck! I just realized. Are we gonna have to fuck up Thane's loyalty mission? Because, like, you can fail his loyalty mission. I don't know if I should or not. I think I'm going to try to... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to actively try to fail it. But yeah, I don't think... Like, I think if we're looking at worst idol plays, it's probably something that, like, even if it succeeded, it would have led to nothing. Which, I mean, to be fair, I mean, like, is there any idle play that's like if they succeed? But then again, like, I feel like I don't think the Reynolds one is the worst, but I mean, to be fair, I could see the argument, but I wouldn't put it as the worst.
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here.
Do I remember when you said watch Ozza again as showmance?
One of my men reported a Drell recently.
I actually don't, but
He's talking to Mouse.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's like it's not gonna lead to anything in game at least. It might after the show. Like, I wouldn't be that surprised at that, but in game it's not really gonna lead to anything.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal.
I think Wu taking Tony is worse than Colby taking Tina. Like, Colby taking Tina, like, I think, like, I think there's an argument for, well, one, there's an argument for, and then also it's like he barely loses. He loses in a 4-3 vote, where I feel like a lot of him losing there is more so due to his performance in Final Tribal more than him taking Tina. Though I think that also played a factor, but still, it's like he still, like, almost wins. Like, it's a 4-3 vote. And I think if he just, like, sucked up to Jerry a bit more, he probably wins the game. While Wu taking Tony, it's like he literally has Cass, who is the most hated person on the entire cast, someone that would have lost, 7-2, and would have lost any jury scenario. Like, there's no situation where Cass wins the game. And to have the choice between that or Tony, someone that dominated the game and was well respected by a lot of the people when they left the game, like, to take that choice over Cass is insane.
We better hurry then.
Even though, again, I get his rationale for doing so, but it's still bad. Like, for me, that's the worst move, like, that I can think of offhand. Like, what other moves are, like, yeah, I feel like that is the worst move. It's like, what other move is there that it's so black and white, where you win the game, you lose the game, depending on that one choice. Was that premiere night? Huh. Travis going to suck? Yeah, I mean, I think, didn't, like, most people were pretty low on Travis, right, preseason? I feel like I was probably one of the higher people on Travis. Yeah, also there's some leeway for Colby and Tina in terms of second season ever. Also, I think the main thing is that Colby didn't want to win the game. Like, Colby was more interested in keeping his brand of this, like, honest guy than he was with actually winning the game, because he was trying to start this, like, career as an actor and everything. Where am I going? Dark Star, okay. So it's like, I mean, like, I think he even knew that his best move is to take Keith. But he was like, yeah, I want to keep this image. While, like, with Wu, like, even though it's a similar thing, but I feel like Wu also genuinely thought his best move was to take Tony. Which I think is, like, again, completely asinine. But to be fair, I mean, like, a lot of that is because of what Tony told him. Like, it's a lot of, like, Tony manipulated him into thinking that way. But yeah, there's definitely less things to back Wu up on than there is with Colby. This is a Dark Star, right? Who am I talking to again? Mouse. Near the Dark Star. Okay. Oh, wait, he's that guy right there. He's, not this guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
Why was Tony's Final Tribal so bad? Because it's a lot of him trying to, it's essentially like the jury members really just want him to kind of own his game, and then, like, instead he tries to rationalize, like, his moves to them. It's like when they, like, he gets into confrontations with people too. It's like Jeffra, it's like Jeffra's like essentially wanting to own up that he's the villain, but then he just doesn't own up to it and instead like tries to rationalize why you did something wrong. Like he's essentially like blaming the jury for them being there, which is not a good look to, again, when you want the jury to be voting for you. Like you shouldn't be like saying, hey, you did this bad. Like it's a bad look. And then same thing with LJ, he does the same thing, which, by the way, like what's even funny about Tony is that him rationalizing these things to the players, this is all false too. It's like he's like the stories that he's telling them is not what actually happened, because like we know from the show that Tony is the one that created these plans, that he's the one that like already wanted to get rid of LJ, but then he creates this plan to have LJ tell him that he wants to get rid of Wu. And again, Tony at Final Tribal, like his story to LJ is like, oh, you wanted to get rid of Wu, so I had to get rid of you. It's like he's trying to explain this thing using the fake story. Like, it's like, it's so weird to me. Like Tony, again, like in Kageon is just so bad with him trying to like own up to his game. And he doesn't like he gets asked like, oh, are you the villain? And he says, no, I'm not the villain. He tries to like, it's a lot of him just trying to, it's just a lot of him not owning. Okay, let's do that.
We don't have time for this.
Yeah, it's a lot of him just trying to,
Bane, help me.
Help me, Mouse.
like, I don't even know how to describe it, because, like, what is he even, I don't even get really what he's doing there.
Thought you'd want me to.
It's like, I don't see I don't see what benefit he saw in,
He came in, said he was He had a
like,
hollow
trying to
eye.
rationalize his moves to jury in that way.
Put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Which, yeah, he is low on my Final Tribal performance video. He's not the bottom, but he is low. Who has the best Final Tribal performance ever? Just wait and see. It'll be coming in 3 months. But I mean, it's Todd. It's not a surprise.
Yeah, right.
I think Todd's like one of the few people that like solely through his Final Tribal performance he wins the game.
You got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
Spencer's speech is good. I do feel like it feels kind of like try-hardy, because like he obviously he was a massive Survivor fan, so like he knew
Let's head back to Bailey.
what David Murphy had done and Eric Cardona, and he was just trying to like copy off of that.
10 credits. We offer data protection for any.
But yeah, I do think his speech is pretty good. I do think it's a bit harsh on Wu, and like he's even admitted to that after the fact, that he was a bit harsh on Wu, like calling Wu a dog and everything. Oh, we're talking to Bailey? Okay. But yeah, like it's a good speech. I want to do that video at some point too. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon, but like maybe like top 10 Final Tribal speeches. I don't know. I wouldn't do the entire, like, I'm not fucking ranking every fucking Final Tribal or speech or whatever. So again, probably like top 10 or something would be more reasonable. I don't know if, to be honest, I don't even know if Spencer makes that top 10. He's probably like on the border of that.
Yes?
That one.
Can we talk about my
Hey, Pab
associate's
Cruz.
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
son? Elias Kellum.
I personally like Stump's speeches most of the time. Well, actually, I don't know. I like older Stumps. Like, I think I like Eric Cardona's. Eric Cardona's is one of my favorite, all-time favorite moments. Against Sue is good. Well, Sue's obviously amazing. Like, Sue would be number one, I would think, right? It's like, would there be another one that would be
You want to accept bribes?
higher than that?
How you run your precinct. I want
Yeah, like David Murphy's is interesting to me. Like, it's not like it wouldn't be top tier, but
Set him up in a private room.
I don't dislike it as a moment. I try to think, who else has had it? Spencer, Jeremy's is hilarious to me because it's so bad of a stump speech. But
That'll be our next
oh shit,
move.
I didn't mean to do that.
Let me know when you want to move.
Fuck, I hit the wrong one.
You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Yeah, arrest
Bring
him.
him in.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, who else is there? I'm trying to think. 30. You had Jen Brown give one, but it's like it wasn't that great of one. You had like Scott Pollard give one for Michelle. That wasn't particularly great.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
Yeah, I mean, like most, like I guess it's really like the big notable ones that stick to my mind, but it's like it's not. Like, Shireen's wasn't really a stump speech, though. Shireen's was,
Not today, I think.
like, she props up both Mike and Carolyn in that. It's not like her, like, oh yeah, Chris Hammond's gave one. That one's, like, kind of annoying, though. I've always hated that one, just because, like, yeah, I don't agree, like, I've talked about this before of Adam. It's like, I think he gets way too much credit in that Final Tribal Council. It's very annoying to me how much credit he gets for his game in that.
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk.
And like Chris Hammond's speech like always annoyed me because it's like, again, they're essentially like they always like he's essentially giving like all the credit for David's boot onto Adam, which like I feel like Adam was the least integral to that out of the three people there. Yeah, it's like you're giving no credit to Hannah, giving no credit to Ken. I always found that one kind of ridiculous. But, yeah, is there any other one? Like, did anyone give one to Karamoan? I don't think so, right?
My name's Shepard.
Blood versus Water, I don't think had one.
I don't have to prove
Actually, I'm pretty sure it didn't have one.
Inspectors are above the law. We clear?
Philippines didn't have one.
Good. Now, fortunately, I'm not after you. You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Kim didn't get one either, right? Yeah, so there really isn't. There aren't that many actually.
Running for office.
I don't feel like.
Lives in the 800 blocks.
Because I don't think there was like between like Sue and even Sue, like Sue wasn't really a stump speech. It was more of like a "fuck you, Kelly" speech than it was a like, "Hey, vote for Richard. Richard's great." So really, it isn't until like I don't think there's one before Cardona.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination.
Then what? I don't think there's one in 20. Not really.
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his post.
21 now. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's Cardona. You got Kim's Final Tribal. She is I don't know. It's like I think it's like bottom top tier. Like she's pretty high on the list, but it's like it's not. It's like it's one of these performances that like is good, but I feel like they didn't really face that much adversity. Mind you, she faces more adversity in her Final Tribal than like a Boston Rob or like a Cochran or like some of these other people that also didn't really face that much adversity. But like it's a good performance, but it's like it's one because it's like she was already winning anyway.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about things.
And that's like kind of its own like separate tier on my list, which is like bottom of the top tier. Yeah, Brendan's was harsh, but again, it was more of an anti-Dawn thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like I personally think Ken's game is a bit underrated on Millennials vs. Gen X. Like I think Ken's game is a winning game on an older season of the show. Like I think he kind of gets, I don't know, screwed over is really the right word, but like it's like him being in the modern landscape. Like I think really like Millennials vs. Gen X, just considering how like strategic that cast was, I think kind of screwed him over. I think if he had a cast, even like a Ko-Rong as cast, I think Ken has a serious chance of winning the game. However, I think because of the cast he was given, which was a lot more strategic of a cast than we had seen in most newbie seasons up to that point, I think Ken definitely gets kind of screwed over by that. I think Ken probably wins like with a Worlds Apart cast or jury. I mean, but like yeah, I think Ken's game's a bit underrated. Like I do think obviously he has bad elements to his game. Obviously he's not the biggest strategic mastermind. He obviously has that Will Wall stuff, which is pretty bad. But it's like his game's not terrible in my eyes.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
I hate this mission, by the way. I failed this the first time I played the game, which always disturbs me. Actually, I think I almost failed it last time I played the game, when I played on my own. I'm going to try and not fail it here. We'll see. Russell looks like a troll? I mean, yeah. that's yeah. That's how it goes for Russell.
No.
I'm moving to another position ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Oh yeah, Koyat's like assassinating this guy, right? That's what it is. Or is like tasked to assassinate this guy. I fucking hate this mission though. Yeah, who the fuck wanted a Mass Effect tailing mission? Especially like one where you're on like the balcony above your target and you're just like watching him. Oh, you just like recently listened to Male Shepherd's voice? To me, Male Shepherd to me is like the real Shepherd. Whenever you hear female Shepherd's voice, it doesn't sound right. Again, like I'm someone that's played the majority of my playthroughs with Male Shepherd.
He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Yeah, this is boring. I guess I should also talk about, so yeah, last time I streamed, I just finished Near Replicant, and I wrote the script for that on Monday for a video. Again, don't know when I'll get around to making it, because it's not coming out for a long time anyway, but, I wrote a script for it, which ended up being way longer than I wanted to, but since then, I've also started playing, Near Automata, and I surprisingly finished playthrough A, which I was surprised I finished it so quickly. I forgot Near Automata is only 5 hours to finish the main story of the first playthrough. That really surprised me how quick the first playthrough of that is. But yeah, it really I'm really loving Automata on the replay. It's I think one of the main reasons I want to replay is for, well, one, I'm doing a retrospective of it at the beginning of next year, but also I want to reassess it before I do my top games of the generation video. Why the fuck won't you let me update?
One of his guards is
Whatever.
talking to the boss. Looks like a
And yeah, I think it's in serious contention to be top 10 at this point. I had it at 13 kind of as a placeholder spot, as I knew I was going to be replaying it at some point. I think at this point, for me, it's definitely top. I think it's at least number 10. And I think there's a serious argument for being probably jumped up to 7.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here
I
somewhere.
don't know how much after that. Yeah, game I'm going to play after Mass Effect 3 is... We're going to play Mass Effect Andromeda. After Andromeda, I don't really have a solid plan, but we are going to be playing Andromeda as well. Just because, again, Andromeda is a game I want to do a retrospective at some point. This kind of kills two birds with one stone. Yeah, I want to do that for the 5-year anniversary, which is March of next year. But yeah, after Andromeda, I don't have a solid plan. I know I want to play Judgment at some point, but it doesn't need to be right away. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima I kind of want to replay, but I kind of don't at the same time. Oh my god, frame rate's dropping. Yeah, I don't have a super solid plan. There's a lot of little things I would like to play, but nothing. Oh yeah, I mean, maybe go back to Gravity Rush 2, but to be honest, I don't feel like it. I really don't. I think playing through Gravity Rush 1 again kind of reminded me of all my annoyances of Gravity Rush to begin with. To where at this point I feel like I'm good if not including it on my list of top games of the generation. It'll be an honorable mention, but it's I just don't feel like playing Gravity Rush 2 at this point.
Put the gun down, son.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
I mean, Automata is a couple. There's definitely characters that I didn't know. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing.
No, you won't.
I forgot that Devil and Pope. Well, at the time, I forgot that Devil and Popola were in the first game. I remember that they were by this time, but that was something. I did watch a video, on the lore, the entire lore of Nier. So I watched one that was on everything that happened before Replicant, and then I watched a video on things that happened between Replicant and Automata. And
your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't.
Like,
There's no reason
which,
you
by the
should
way,
start.
like, the lore of Nier is like completely fucked. It's like there's a lot of like.
For him to kill all those years.
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better.
There's like a lot of like ridiculous things kind of happening, and like the fact that like the timeline is like it jumps forward like what, like 10,000 years, right? Something like that from Replicant to Automata,
Your mother.
something like that.
Killed her to get to
It's
me.
pretty insane.
It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The trigger men, the ringleaders.
It's also weird, voice actor wise, that some voice actors I didn't realize were in
Older.
Automata at the time that like now I picked up on.
It's too bad for
Like Ray Chase, who plays Noctis in Final Fantasy 15. Like he's Eve, who's like the main antagonist of the first playthrough.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Koliat and his father back.
So that's kind of weird. There's a lot of characters from 13 Sentinels that are in Nier as well, both Nier games, and that was like really jarring to me. Like I kept on like hearing them, I kept on thinking like, oh, isn't that a character from 13 Sentinels? And I looked it up and it turns out they are. So that was kind of funny.
Not so sure about the father, though. I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
I heard Spoiler Girl. I mean, I would not believe anything Spoiler Girl says. But yeah, I mean, I could have told you that those people are in contention. I with the exception of Shane Powers. But yeah, I mean, I would not trust anything Spoiler Girl says. And Spoiler Girl is very. What season was it that Spoiler claimed to have like all the information and it turned out that they were completely wrong on like pretty much everything? Was it Island of the Idols?
They've been in there a while.
Or was it?
Kid's been through a lot.
No, it couldn't be Island. I feel like it was earlier than that.
About 10 years back, a bunch of
I forgot. There was one Survivor season that they claimed like to have like all the information about, and then it turned out they were completely wrong. And also they like had very, very like basic spoilers that like anyone could have told you for like any other season, and are also wrong at points too about certain things. So it's like I would not believe Spoiler Girl for anything.
Doesn't have to be me though.
Two session waits from finishing second half. How's Scarlet Nexus? I kind of forgot that even came out. I still want to play it at some point, but yeah, I haven't gotten to it. And yeah, The World Ends with You came out.
Something I can fix.
You gave a kid my candy yesterday.
Your boy shot some people.
That's something.
No one I feel sympathy for, but there
Victoria's Secret Karen? I have no clue what that is. I'm assuming you mean like a Karen at Victoria's Secret. Oh, wait, is that the, I think I have seen. Like, are you talking about like? Is this from like months ago? If it's from months ago, then I feel like I probably have. If it's from like recently, then no.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society, and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't.
Wait, a kid gave my candy yesterday.
You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC.
Okay.
I said have him work for you.
Yeah, Near reincarnation or whatever. Like
Thank you, Captain.
I don't know if I have any interest in playing it or not. It might be one of those things where like I probably just like eventually look up like what's important from it. Like kind of like what I did with Kingdom Hearts. Union Cross? Whichever one it is. They all fucking blend together this way, all the fucking Kingdom Hearts games. And like Dark Road and stuff. I doubt I'll end up playing it for myself. What are we doing right now? Okay, so yeah, now we're going to this. I want to, by the way, I kind of want to get to a point in Mass Effect 2 where we can finish the game next time, because I'm kind of done. Like, I want to be done with this game, if I'm being honest. I want to move on to 3. And again, I did talk about wanting to do the like worst possible playthrough thing for Mass Effect. I think we'll decide if I still do that after I finish 3. I kind of want to do it now, just to like kind of get it all on my system, like everything Mass Effect related, just kind of blow through it all now, and then not have to come back to Mass Effect for a while. But I also am like starting to get a bit fatigued from Mass Effect, considering I've been playing a lot of Mass Effect for the last like 2.5 months now. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But obviously we'll figure it out. Scarlet Nexus. Okay. So it's like, is it like really repetitive, I'm assuming? Well, yeah, I wouldn't eat that candy either. Okay, what are we doing?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I think at this point I'm just gonna give up on the Arrival DLC. I really just don't feel like playing it. I don't even know what I just did there. Probe. Actually, do we have any? Actually, I just realized I should have been talking to. Ah, fuck! I need. Yeah, okay. Is this something I need? No, right? No, that's not something I need. I don't remember what upgrades I need anymore. I need to look that up at some point. Well, right, we'll do that next time. Like, I think for this one, we're just going to focus on doing these loyalty missions. And if next time we can get to the point where we're right before we do the IFF, then we should definitely be able to finish the game next stream. Yeah, who developed? I don't even remember. Who's developed Scarlet Nexus? Was it like a... Was it a team that had done stuff before? I'm pretty sure it was, right? Like they had made some other games? I don't even remember who made it anymore. I know it's Bandai Namco published. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like one of those games I could definitely see getting kind of repetitive. Now, I definitely want to try it for myself at some point. But right now, kind of focusing, obviously right now on Nier. Before that was, what, Mass Effect. And then after I finish Nier Automata, I think the next game I'm going to play on my own is probably Disco Elysium. Because I do want to play that before I do my top games of the generation. Do I have to take, let's just take Grunt and Morden just in case we have to take him to the actual thing. So I just don't feel like redoing it. Yeah, this doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I want to... So essentially what I decided to do with my Top Games of the Generation video is just see how much I can play between now and November. So essentially, right now I believe that video, the Top Games of the Generation, is scheduled for December 1st. So I think what I'm going to do is just try to play as much as I can of like the games I haven't gotten around to playing yet. Play as much as I can until November 1st, and then at that point I'll just lock it in and then record the video, edit it, and then have it ready for then. That still gives me about 3-ish months. 3 months, like around 3 months from now, but obviously I'm still at the point where I'm playing Automata. Yeah, Undertale is a game that's on the list. That's definitely that is a game I'm going to try out. Heard very positive things about it, just have never gotten around to playing it for myself. I bought it like a month ago, probably, like not too long ago, when it was on sale. So definitely gonna play Undertale. What was it? Disco. I have the list on my phone of games that I'm gonna consider playing. But yeah, Undertale and Disco Elysium are like two of the top ones. Yeah. So what do we got? Titanfall 2 is a game. Metal Gear Solid 5 I still need to play. Dying Light I might play, but that seems like less of a priority. The Witness is a game I want to play. Hollow Knight, Celeste. I feel like those are the. Yeah, I feel like those are the the bigger ones that I haven't played. Monster Hunter World, but it's like I just don't see myself actually liking the game anyway. Like it's just not really a game for me, so I don't know if it's worth it. Dragon Quest 11 is interesting. Like I want to play Dragon Quest 11, but it's going to be so long. I feel like that I'm not going to spend the time to play Dragon Quest 11 right now. And then Control is one that I would like to give another shot. The problem is that again, it just doesn't run well on PS4, so it's like I can't really do that.
Or Chief, either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to. If I do get around to getting a Switch, which I would like to do by the end of the year, I would play The World Ends with You.
Hold it.
Oh, we kept Rex alive, didn't we?
Summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not.
Yeah, then I'm looking at the games right now that like I considered replaying.
Shepard.
Good enough.
So it was Hellblade, which I don't think I'm gonna do at this point. Bright Rush 2, which we're gonna Devil May Cry 5. I don't know if I need to replay it. I don't know if it'll make the list anyway. Inside we did. Fallout 4. I don't know if I want to. Outer Worlds. Maybe. I don't know. That'll probably be, if we do Outer Worlds, it'll probably be on stream. I probably won't play that on my own. Oh yeah, Horizon. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. Jedi Fallen Order, no. Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I played most of the games that I wanted to replay, so. Yeah, but yeah, Horizon. I'm actually kind of, to be honest, I'm kind of happy because like Horizon, because I want to do a review of Horizon when it comes out, and that was like a slot on the schedule that was just like that was there. That was kind of irritating me because it's really just not an opportune time because like what I was assuming was going to happen is that was going to come out sometime November, probably towards the end of November. That would mean I would have to have that video done probably December. Which, like, December's kind of a busy time to begin with. So, I'm kind of happy it got delayed, to be honest. So, yeah, I bumped that on the schedule to... I don't even remember. It doesn't even matter. Like, who cares? But, and I did bump up another video for the short term. Oh, yeah, the Final Fantasy 15 transmedia video. I bumped that up to where that comes out like a couple weeks after 15 retrospective, and I think I'm gonna keep it there, to be honest. I think like initially I was thinking, okay, I'll just release that like months down the road, who really cares, but at this point I'm kind of like, well, I might as well just release those two videos pretty much back to back, and then the Hellblade video is probably going to be the collateral damage there in terms of what probably gets bumped, which it's been bumped like a billion times. What am I doing here? What's wrong with Grunts, I guess?
He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Next vid is... Oh, it's the Survivor player ranking, the winner player ranking. That is the video for this Saturday, which is a pretty big one. It's like, I think like an hour and 20-something minutes. It's me ranking every player, or me ranking every winner, based on my criteria for player rankings. Which, yeah, that should be interesting. Which is kind of funny. Like I remember, I was talking about this video like during one of my first few streams, so it's funny that's just now coming out. Yeah, not your idea. I made this video fucking 5 months ago. But yeah. Let's see.
Does that name mean anything to you, Rex?
Vicious warlord responsible for many deaths.
Yeah, also with Horizon, it's like one, it's like I was kind of expecting it at this point, like at the point that we're at now, where it's like it's August and we have no release date. We've like barely really seen much of the game. It's like, I mean, I feel like it's very unlikely that was coming out this year, especially because like we still have no major Sony events. Yeah, it's just like, to me, like it feels like it was not coming out this year. I also feel like, is God of War going to be delayed another year? Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, is that God of War is probably going to be like 2023 at this point. Which I'm kind of fine with. Like, to be honest, like I'm not in a big rush like to have new games. Like I have enough to play as is, that I don't really I'm not really too bothered by games getting delayed right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of do. Yeah, by the way, in that video, I kind of rushed through the top of the list in like a bit, because it's like, yeah, it is kind of repetitive of the top player list. I do think there's a minor change, if I remember right. I think there are like minor changes, I think. I don't remember. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, it is mostly the same list. So yeah, I do kind of rush through the ending of the video because of that. This one, right?
Looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
Like, to me, the more interesting parts of that video were kind of the bottom winners, and
Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
Who's second worst player is a winner? I mean, you're gonna see. If I'm being honest, I don't remember. Bob's the bottom. I know that for sure. I don't even remember who's second. The second worst.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka is.
I'm really trying to think. I genuinely don't remember. Who is second worst? I don't remember anymore. Again, it's probably one of those other like that similar style of winner. Like, it's probably like a, I don't know if it's Fabio. Like, Fabio, I feel like that seems a little bit low for Fabio. It's not Jenna. It's not Michelle. I don't know. Is it Nat? It might be Natalie White, for all I remember. I don't remember. I really don't. But I think it could be Natalie White.
Straight ahead.
This is the guy we're supposed to talk to, right?
Human. Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Talk to you later.
Oh, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do.
What do you want, human?
What is this? Tell me about yourself. Help me find Solarian. There we go.
The Blood Pack captured him, and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's
Yeah,
then clan
recent that Jeff Probst video is still doing pretty well. The one that came out this Saturday, which kind of surprised me.
Chief told me
Because I've talked about this. Actually, I haven't done that on stream yet. Talk about, because usually I do that at the end of the month. It's like talk about how the last month was for the channel. Last month was shit. Like, and yeah, last month was not good. But I like, it was kind of purposely so at the end of it, where again, like those first two videos of the month, or first two bigger videos I expected to do decently, which were the BB-23 cast assessment and the Survivor What If, whatever. Both those videos bombed, and it's like, at that point I was like, fuck it, who cares? Like, I just like kind of sabotaged the month. Yeah, last month was not good for most statistics. I think view-wise, it was like the worst month. I think the entire year. It might, like, it's comparable. February. February was also pretty bad, but it's like, I think it was the worst. If not, I think the last day might have saved it. Yeah, I think, like, what, revenue-wise, it was mediocre, but really, again, like, CPM plays a major factor into that as well. But to be fair, CPM was, like, it's weird because, like, CPM is higher than what it was earlier this year, but it was like a full like $2 lower than the previous month. So it's like, it was a dip in CPM, but it was like higher than normal. But either way, because views are so whatever. Either way, not the greatest month there. Subscribers was like the worst stat. Definitely my worst subscriber growth. And I think I looked this up. I think it's my worst month for subscriber growth since like May 2019 or something like that. Like, since one of the first few months I had the channel. So that's kind of funny. I think I only got like 160 subscribers over a month, because like I had like 5 days where I came out of the day a net negative on subscribers, which is hilarious. Which is like, usually I only have like if that happens, it's like 1 day a month. Like, it very rarely happens, but But like, yeah, last month I had 5 days, which is hilarious. This month, like, I think today I'm gonna have a net negative, which is, it's super fair. I mean, like, it's a Yakuza video. Immediately after a decently performing Survivor video, where like, I mean, through that Jeff Probst video again, like I was, I got what, like 40 subscribers in 2 days, which is like good for recent, like based on recent subscriber growth. But like to lose some of those from the next video that isn't Survivor related isn't that big of a surprise. So it's like losing subscribers today isn't surprising, but like, I just find it kind of funny when that happens. Because essentially it's like people like subscribing like 4 Survivor videos, and then the first time they see it's not a subscriber, they're like, oh, fuck this guy. But yeah, did I see the new challenge super trailer? Yes, I did. But yeah, I mean, like, I didn't feel like there was anything like super notable from it. I coming into the season, I am spoiled. Okay, fuck off. I am spoiled on a good chunk of what's out there about the season. So like, I feel like a lot of the stuff that was there, I kind of either knew or like I had like a level of context on like what was going on. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably more excited for the season now than I was like when the season was announced, if I'm being honest. But I'm still like not. Yeah, like it starts in a week, which is like kind of insane. And like I'm obviously gonna watch it, but it's probably the thing that's currently going on that I'm the least excited for. Like out of Challenge, Big Brother, Survivor South Africa, Australian Survivor, like it's definitely like the thing I'm the least interested in out of those things. Michelle, the Romanian guy, I remember, actually I don't think it was it? Michelle, I know it was spoiled that like Michelle got a hookup. I just didn't remember who it was, so maybe that was spoiled. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I didn't know that Michelle hooked up with someone on the show. I didn't feel like it was the Romanian guy, but like I might be wrong. But yeah, like the like Casey Nani one I knew about. What else was there? Amanda Fessy I knew about. Yeah, Michelle and was it Emmanuel? Like that one I didn't fully remember. Yeah, I'd love to see Lauren O'Connell on the challenge. Again, like not even joking around about Lauren O'Connell, but like Lauren O'Connell, I feel like Lauren O'Connell seems like someone that would be on the challenge.
Not difficult.
I'm kind of surprised that she hasn't. I'm sure she's gotten called, right? I feel like there's no way that she hasn't gotten called for the challenge. I feel like more than likely she's just said no.
Put him down.
I mean, at the point that like I believe like Zeke has like revealed that like he was called for a challenge. Like at the point when Zeke is being called for a challenge, I feel like they definitely called Lauren O'Connell. Like I couldn't even imagine Zeke on the challenge. Like that would just be so bizarre to me. Like he does not fit the challenge at all. Fuck. Okay, well that's lovely. This is so terrible. Like, fine. I don't know how I didn't die there. I mean that's kind of what happens on the challenge. I do for recently, like hookups have been a lot less prominent in recent seasons of the challenge. Okay, I'm just not even paying attention. Wait. Again, I'm a fucking idiot. I think, yeah, so it's this. Like what, Double Agents didn't have anything, right? Like Double Agents had, like Amber M and Michi, but like that wasn't even on the show.
An expert? Good sight for that body. Human. Need to take a look.
Like who else hooked? Oh yeah, Gabby and Fessy, but it's like...
Source.
Yeah, who cares?
Ligature showing restraint
Like
risks
double
affecting
agents like did
track
not
marks
have
or repeated
many
injection sites.
hookups.
Test subject.
I don't think Total
Victim of
Madness did that
experimentation.
much either. It's just like Bear and Kayla. Yeah, let's pick that
Any
one.
idea whether what they gave him is contagious?
Yeah, I feel like
Appears to be
recent
cultivation of cancerous
challenge has not
cells
focused
aggravated by
too much
torture
on the
and
hookups,
malnourishment,
but
not a virus.
yeah,
Probably
definitely.
testing vectors to attack genophage.
I mean, dang it,
Primarily
Lauren
for
O'Connell, I
neurotic
believe she
infections.
has like a long-term boyfriend,
Humans
right?
useful as test subjects.
Like she's with like
Genetically
some sort of
diverse.
like NFL
Enables
guy.
exploration of treatment modalities.
So, yeah, who knows if that goes anywhere.
That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans
I still can't believe
Disgusting.
Tommy's on the challenge, by the way. Like, it's funny to me too, because like we've seen almost nothing from Tommy in the preseason.
Krogan use of humans.
Like, I don't even know if we've seen Tommy talk in the preseason. I think we did, like, I think we saw like one thing of him talking, but it's like, Tommy's definitely not getting a lot of preseason stuff.
Come on, we still need to find Malin.
Agreed.
Yeah, normal, non-robotic feet, sure. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you the name for like supposed boyfriend. Like I have no clue who that person is.
I am the speaker for Clan Werelock Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But
Tommy said that he's
Werelock
retiring
Chief
from
of
reality
Chiefs has
TV.
ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the
Well,
message
shit,
you are
I put him on a casting video. To be fair, I kind of doubt it. Like, unless, like, we'll see. We'll see with the challenge if anything bad happens there. But
You have a Solarian named Malin.
he seemed to have to go back to Survivor before the challenge. I don't know if the challenge like scarred him. Like, he's one of these people that like was talking about how he was gonna be like a 2-time winner and stuff like that. So it's like,
Appears they discovered Malin's work.
which by the way, I find that hilarious too about Mike Holloway. Like Mike Holloway was talking about after like he won, like I'm gonna be the first 3-time winner of Survivor, and like the fact that like he hasn't even been back once at this point is just kind of hilarious to me.
When we cure the genophage,
Yeah, I have no clue who CJ. Yeah, is that the person that she's supposedly dating?
the Krogan Empire.
Oh, almost missed that.
See? The human cannot
Oh,
hit a
well, that's
single
kind
target.
of pointless. Oh wait, is it gonna? Okay. All right. Oh, that's not even a fucking enemy. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, like I wonder, like I'm sure like Kelly Wentworth has been asked for a challenge too, right? I feel like that's definitely a thing that. I feel like Kelly Wentworth would do well in the challenge. I feel like in general, I feel like survivors seem to have a bit of a target on their back coming into the challenge for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of Jay, and Jay kind of tarnishing survivors' reputations on the challenge with like him in Double Agents coming off as like really sneaky and everything. To where like wasn't it like Corey that said that he's gonna target all the Survivor people next time? And it seems like now from the preseason stuff we've seen some people be hesitant of the Survivor players, like which, by the way, I also find it funny that, like, in the preseason, like, we've seen them talk about Survivor, but it's like, they seem to, like, mix US with Romania, like, Survivor Romania, where, like, they talk about, oh, these Survivor people, and they show, like, Michelle and the guy from Romania. It's like, I'm, like, radically different shows. Like, it's funny to me that they're, like, trying to, like, compare these two. It's like, oh, yeah, they're both from Survivor, and it's like, again, completely different things.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werelock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm interested. Like, I'm interested in Tommy on 37 in particular to see how that goes.
You don't look so good.
Because again, not a great sign of that into working out too well there. Dude, it's like Tommy does not fit the challenge. Like Tommy, it's so bizarre to me. Tommy's on the challenge. It's like, again, like out of all the guys on 39, it's like what Tommy would be like. What, third, fourth, fifth pick maybe? Like I feel like you would go Dean for sure over Tommy. You would go with Aaron. I feel like even over Tommy. Possibly a Jack. I think at that point, yeah, you'll probably have Tommy above Jack. But still, I mean, it's like Tommy's definitely not the first pick there from IOI. It's like it's bizarre.
Unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I think it's. I do think there's like a bit of a stigma on Survivor players on the challenge right now.
Move out.
How far is our Renegade? Okay. I did not mean to do that, but yeah, I just realized, why is my Paragon meter like somewhat filled?
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shock can cause a significant explosion.
This mission's kind of long, isn't it? Yeah, Michelle and Dean on the challenge would have been great. Yeah, Pete Yurkowski. Yeah, if they do Battle of the X's again, which I doubt they'll do, considering I do feel like the challenge has kind of moved beyond that at this point. But if they do it again, like having Michelle and like Dean on there would be cool. Michelle and Pete Yurkowski would be cool. Michelle and Wendell, though, I think that's very unlikely at this point, considering Wendell has his HGTV thing. But that would be cool too. Again, Michelle has a lot of X's. Like, there's a lot of people to pull from. Even like Michelle and Nick Majorano would be funny. I wonder, could you do a Battle of the X's with Survivor? I don't think you can you? Especially a realistic one. I feel like you can't. Because I thought about doing that. Like I thought about not Battle of the X's, but I thought about doing like a whole bunch of like challenge themes, but like do them for Survivor and make those casting videos. But I feel like Battle of the X's, I don't even think you can do one for Survivor. Especially like realistic, I think there's zero chance. Not that I don't think production would even want to do that season anyway. If they were to do that, they would have done it already, I feel like. Okay, well, that's lovely. I guess they would probably do newbies if they were to do it. Yeah. Like, BB players aren't highly regarded from the fan base, but they are highly regarded within the cast. Like, Big Brother people have been the, like, center of the house for the last few seasons. Like, the Big Brother players have a lot of power in the challenge house, where they've kind of become integrated within the challenge, like the old school challenge players, to where like they are kind of part of the Vets Alliance at this point. Like the Big Brother players are like in a good spot coming into the season. Like I would say that like coming into the season, like even like before getting exploded and everything, like winner picks would have been like Fessy and Casey would have been very high on there. Okay. Well, that's lovely. Oh, is he still alive? Fuck you. Yeah, it's like the fan, like the challenge fan base does not like the Big Brother players. Like Fessy is not well liked. Casey's looked at as very boring because she is, and then Josh is obviously hated as he always is going to be. So it's like the there we go. the challenge fan base doesn't like him, but or doesn't like them, but the players on the challenge seem to like the Big Brother players, while they do not like the Survivor players. Again, both times Jay's been on there, he's been pretty much ostracized from the majority group. And even though he made like a bit of inroads in Double Agents, he kind of blew it up for himself by the end of it. And then you have... Okay, well that's lovely. Doing this again. Okay, cool. Can we not die this time? Thank you. But then also in, like with Natalie on Double Agent, she was a pretty big target there as well. So like, yeah, like I think I don't have high hopes for the Survivor players. Okay, fuck off. Okay, can we not do... Okay, fine. That's lovely. Yeah, Abby and Pete would be fun. I think that's like one of the more realistic ones, I guess, but it's like even Pete, like I don't think it's a super high returning, like I don't think he has a great chance of returning at this point. Fuck, we do this again. I mean, I'm trying, like, what couples are there? Like, from Survivor. There just aren't, I mean, Figgy and Taylor would be funny. But like, I don't think, like, Taylor's super high on their priority list. I could see Figgy returning in certain circumstances, but I don't think Taylor is high on their list. God damn it. X on the Beach? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to X on the Beach. I do know that, like, did it get canceled or something? Did the season get canceled? Like, I know that they were filming it, and, like, Devon was on it, I know. And, like, Jamar from BB Can, like, Minley, and... Was there anyone else? Anyway, it's like some Big Brother people around there. But, yeah, I have not heard, since then. I don't know if anything's happened. Come on. Okay, fine. Yeah, Ethan, yeah, Ethan with anybody. Yeah, Ethan with, I guess Ethan and Jenna would be the, but then again, Ethan doesn't want to come back. So yeah, I think realistic cast, like I don't think it's, anything you could really put together, but yeah. Dreamcast, yeah, Ethan and Jenna I feel like would be the two that you would get there. But it's also weird when you, like, have these, like, relationships from outside of the game, too. I guess that kind of messes with things. Fuck off.
Just the thing to help.
There we go.
Moving in.
I don't know. I never found Figgy to be the, like, I don't know. Like, Figgy's not really someone that was too attractive to me. Like, I always thought Michelle Schubert was more attractive in my eyes. But I think Michelle Schubert is also, like, kind of a lunatic in real life. So it's like, yeah. But at least her in, like, aesthetically, I found Michelle Schubert really attractive. But yeah, Figgy, and she's fine. But not, like, my top pick or anything. How am I... Wait, who's shooting me? Was it that guy? It seemed like pretty far away there. Did X on the Beach get... Are you talking about the UK version? Or is that the US version? He's like, I'm pretty sure US version was filming as of at least like a week ago or so. I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, I've always liked Andrea. Are we at the end? Thank you. This went on for way too long.
Malin, alive, unharmed.
I do see that there's a lot of updates from Big Brother right now, so I'm sure there's some stuff going on there. Yeah, I see that Tiffany has talked to Derek X about stuff.
How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish
Oh, Tiffany's talking about she'd rather have Alyssa go home than Christian.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team
Do you have a problem? I don't know. Probably. I'm sure everyone has a problem.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
If we're talking about you meeting people, then possibly.
Put things right, I can deal with that.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we have to. What did I do last time? Last time I kept the research, right? So this time I.
Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an
Wait, can we kill him? Is that an option?
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
No, not Paragon. Yeah. 11. Yeah, like Alyssa is the brains of the two. I think Alyssa's definitely the more savvy player. And I feel like for Tiffany, that is the move. I think for Tiffany, keeping Christian around is better because she has a good relationship with Christian. Christian is someone that could win comps and not be targeting her. Also, obviously, a massive threat to keep in front of her. Like I do think that is the good. Like I think that is the move for her. But
anything else we need to do?
I think for the majority of the house, they should be getting rid of Christian. Like Christian's just too good at competitions. And like he doesn't have that many relationships in the grand scheme of things. It's like people like a Claire or like a Derek X or Kyland. It's like these people should be targeting Christian. Like they have no reason to be keeping Christian around. They don't have a relationship with Christian. Christian's also just a big threat. Again, no reason to be keeping him. Destroy the data? What does that mean, destroy the data for now? Let's say that.
How long did you spend researching the likely outcome of the Krogan recovering?
Years. Krogan population increased.
Yeah, getting rid of Whitney's a bad move for Christian and Alyssa. It's not an astronomically bad move in the sense that, like, again, like it seems like the target next week is going to be Sarah Beth. For the majority of the people, though Christian and Alyssa can be backup targets, which is not good. But yeah, getting rid of Whitney, it's definitely a move that is placating the majority, but the problem is that obviously the majority is... Wait, he made the decision? Wait.
Let's get out of here.
Did I fuck up? I think I might have fucked up. No, I did get all the Renegade. Okay, I think I did the right thing. Wasn't paying attention. But yeah, yeah, not a great move to get rid of Whitney. Just it's them getting rid of a target for the majority that they're not really being included in. Yeah, Christian should have gone after Kylan. I think that is the move for him. I think really the realistic move for him is getting rid of Hannah. I do think that was the move that he could have gotten away with. I think trying to get rid of Kylan, I don't think it would have been successful. But I think ideally for his game, getting rid of Kylan is probably... Or even Derek X. Actually, Derek X is probably the move, just because Derek X is at least perceived to be better at competitions. Which would make it easier for Christian. Like, again, like realistically, it's like, is there that big of a difference between Derek X and Kylan? Probably not, but probably Derek X would actually be the better targets. than Kylan. I don't know. It's either one. I think they're both. I think I would give like a slight edge to Derek X in competitions, but then Kylan has a lot more like one-on-one bonds. Wait, what am I doing now? I need to go to Shaman, right? Where's the Shaman? He's over here.
That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting.
Yeah, definitely should not be going for Whitney in an ideal world.
Absent pets should not be allowed to stand with real.
Wait, what?
You are discussing. I suffer the barking of a bitch ferret.
Why can't I do it?
Go away.
Did Christian Ellis have another makeout session? Probably. I mean, it would be surprising if they didn't.
You are discussing. I suffer the barking of a bitch Farron.
I don't think Christian would go for Xavier anytime soon. Yeah, I believe their target for next week is Azza, I believe. Though they might have changed that. I haven't been paying attention to that sort of stuff, which is again why I'm saying that I haven't been paying attention to the feeds as closely. Wait, so do I have to...
Turn back, human. I may be...
Wait.
Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
They can try.
If your guards are looking for a fight, then we can oblige.
This will be interesting. They haven't had a human in there.
Yeah, I don't care. Like,
I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakbor.
Alright, yeah, whatever. Alright, do I have to talk to... I guess I have to talk to... Rex again? What does this say? I'm gonna talk to the Shaman.
Go away, human. We are discussing...
Oh, wait. That's why. I need... fuck off. I just realized that. I need Grunt with me. I forgot that I swapped him out for Zaid. Well, shit. I have to go all the way back here. That's cool. Yeah, X is pretty good position right now. Wait, X is an Xavier, right? Again, like, it's so fucking weird. Derek X and Xavier. But yeah, like, Xavier's very well positioned right now. I don't love how passive he's being in the game, though. Like, I feel like a lot of his... Like, him being in a good position is not really due to him actually doing things. I think it's more so just kind of being handed to him, but he is in a good position right now, especially if the cookout ends up getting to the end together. This doesn't really matter. Let's do Slam, I guess. That doesn't matter. Alright. Which, yeah, like, I actually, like, if I'm doing my power rankings right now, I think Xavier might be number 2. Like, I think Tiffany's still number 1, but I think Xavier's number 2 right now. I think he's moved above Kylan, because Kylan has been, really taking it, slow these last week, really. I think he's really, dropped the ball a bit. Mind you, he's doing it on purpose, but it's like, it's like he is losing some of his relationships with like Derek X, with Tiffany. Mind you, Derek X still wants to work with him, but still, it's like he's definitely letting some of these relationships go. Yeah, if Derek F won, it would be hilarious. It won't. Like, I think Derek X for me, I think is the one that I see as the least likely winner in this cast at this point. I just feel like there's no one has respect for Derek F. At this point. It's like I don't know who's voting for him to win.
I'm not fighting over this nonsense. Grunt's ready.
Like, I just don't see how he wins a jury vote, but it would be hilarious if he won. It would be like Josh. It would be like when Josh won. And you never would have expected Josh to win the game at this point in the season.
stands against him. He has no one.
Yeah, like 100%. Xavier should be trying to get the cookout to Final Six. Like that, 100% should be his move right now. Because again, if he does that, he's perfectly positioned, where he has a deal with literally everyone in the cookout. He has a Final 3 deal, with literally everyone there. Actually, no, Final 3 deal for everyone there, but Azza. But Azza obviously likes him beyond that, so still a good relationship there. He has found 2 deals with Kylan and Derek F, I believe, right? And is trying to make one with Hannah.
You dare.
No, I think Brittany wins over Derek F. I think Brittany has like more, and to be fair, it's not much. Like I don't think I think Brittany probably loses to literally everyone else. But especially if Brittany gets to the end, I think she'll have a lot more respect than Derek F does. Oh shit, not what I meant to do. I'm an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, so if Tiffany, so like, yeah, Tiffany's plan right now is to get the cookout to the end, but, oh wait, yeah, like, I like Claire too. It's just, it's like, her window is definitely closing. I don't think she's completely dead yet. Cool.